Hello everybody and welcome back to Fable. Last couple of videos have been super intense as we have been trying to escape Bargate Prison with our mother. So far we've been successful and we are nearing victory. I can taste the fresh air. Let's continue on. Or not. Great. It's a gigantic fucking Kraken. I really like that. That's awesome. Now the good thing about this is that your mother is actually relatively smart. She pretty much is really quite good at avoiding the actual tentacles, so to speak. She doesn't really get in their way. She kind of tends to dodge and weave. So for this boss, what you have to do is just kind of get rid of the tentacles. You attack the little white spot on them, and once you cause enough damage, they will subside, and then the actual Kraken will come out. So this isn't too difficult. It just kind of takes some time, which is why I stopped the video last time, because this, like I said, this battle for me usually takes quite a while to do. So I almost shot my mom. That would not have been a good thing. And of course she like freaks out. I don't blame her. I can't imagine how much of like a scared, like defeated human being she must be at this point. And of course the Kraken doesn't, you know, take that much to defeat. And this is a reason why it's really good to keep your character balanced, because at this point it's really hard to use your sword, and it's really quite easy to use magic or a bow. So I'd use my bow for this. And I usually end up with a crap ton of bow experience, which is really awesome when I get out of here, because I really like to have the skill. It's quite useful. At this point, I think the tentacles also start to kind of alternate, whereas before I would kind of attack one and it would go in a row, but now they're kind of just alternating, and they just kind of go whenever they please. Either way, and it's not like they take a lot of damage. Just gonna hit them usually twice, and they end up kind of going back into the water, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really killing them. I'm kind of just pissing off the Kraken until it comes and attacks me itself. And this usually only takes 2 rounds. As you can see, I got its health down to half last time, so it should only take once more after this. Ow! Come on. One more hit. Come on. There we go. Where are you, Kraken? Get out of here. Again, I keep targeting her. That's not a good thing. If I was to hit her with my bow, she'd probably die. Poor thing. Because I think friendly fire is possible, which would suck. Come on. This is one ugly Kraken. It doesn't even look like a Kraken. It looks like a dragon or something. Ugh. It's a nasty thing. And like I said, she's relatively smart. I mean, she hasn't got hit by this thing, you know, like a few times. I think only once or twice. And that was the Kraken boss battle. Screw you, Kraken. Take that. And then I'm just going to run around and take all my experience now before I get out of here. And then I think we're done. I think we will actually be able to get out of here. Thank God. We've been in this prison for so long. Like a ridiculous amount of time. And our mother even longer than that. Now we just go to find Teresa and we'll be one big happy family again. Okay. I think that's it for the experience, so let's get the hell out of here. I'm sick of this place. I'm sick of these Krakens in these sewers.
Revenge burned like a sun within the hero, and his destiny was clear. Jack had cast a shadow over the whole of his life. He had been the architect of his sister's blind suffering and of his mother's imprisonment. And soon his power would be absolute.
Looks like you didn't turn out too badly after all. You did pretty well back there. But there's still so much to do. Jack is getting closer to the sword. I can feel it. He needs a key to unlock the sword from its hiding place, and now he knows where it is. The key is in Hook Coast, hidden in the ruins of an old abbey. You have to get to it first. We have one advantage. He doesn't know the key will only make itself known to one of our bloodline. That's why we have to find your sister. As long as she's out there, Jack could use her. You should go to Darkwood and investigate the portal. There must be some way of activating it. It's the only way to get to Hook Coast. But first, I have a gift for you. There's power in your blood that hasn't been tapped yet.
More power? My god, we've gotten this, I think, 3 times now. We're almighty and powerful.
Feels good, doesn't it? From now on, I will be able to talk to you through your guild scene. Now go. I will try to find Teresa.
Man, that is one determined woman. Like, the first thing she thinks is she's gonna go find her sister, not, I'm gonna try to rebuild my life. But I suppose she wants revenge on Jack's blade just as much as we do. So, 47,000 experience. That's one of the bigger experience quests in the game as well. And now, we're free. We are free! Free at last to go and do all those things that we didn't do.
Seal has been reactivated. Welcome back.
And of course the guildmaster's just gonna say, welcome back to the guild, you've been missing for years, I haven't seen you. I haven't seen our wives in years, we haven't collected rent for years. And now we have another storyline objective. At this point in the game, after you rescue your mother, as one can imagine, the game becomes very, very heavily story-orientated. So that's why it was always a good idea to do all of the optional side quests, was because at this point in the game, I mean, the game has just gotten really serious and very, very heavy. I mean, that is a huge thing. So I think with our whopping experience, we should go back to the guild and see if we can spend it. Oh, it feels so good to be back. Woohoo! There's gotta be so many quests for us, or not. Yeah, you can see they're really thinning down. We've only got one. A bandit gang ask you to spring, this must be a typo, a bandit gang asks you to spring one of their spies from a trader convoy. Unknown to the spy, a trap awaits him. Well, I guess we can do it just for the sake of doing it, because it's a quest. And we need to take as many of those as we can. You won't be able to spend all your experience in the game to upgrade everything, but like the vast majority of things you actually are able to upgrade in the game. So we've got physique all the way leveled up. I think toughness is almost up there. I think everything has 7 max. So let's go ahead and level up all those things and kind of get rid of the need to upgrade strength for a while. I always focus on strength, but as you can see, since I killed the Kraken with my bow, I've got 10,000 skill, which really won't get me very far, but I'm sure we can find something to upgrade. I'm actually going to upgrade Guile, because if I upgrade it one more time, I'm going to learn the Pick Lock skill, which will allow me to gain entrance to houses and shops for nighttime sneaking. And this is going to help me get more property. I can sneak into people's houses and kill them at night without the guards really knowing about it, rather than scouting out random people and just kind of, you know, having to guess where they live and kind of hoping that their house goes up for sale. So yep, all of that experience, and I was only able to buy 3 things, but it's okay. I'm still pretty happy with where I am and kind of how balanced I am. So we've still got almost 20,000 for magic. We can get more lightning. I'm gonna get lightning, I think, because I actually use that spell a lot more than I use anything else. And I think I can actually hit 3 foes instead of 2 now. And I'll probably leave lightning at 3 and not level it up anymore. That's probably where I'll stop, and then I'll maybe get a magic upgrade next time. But I'm not hoping for many more upgrades.
To use the
So, before we do anything else, I think we should look at our statistics and see where we are. We were 44 when we entered the actual prison, so 45, 6, 7, 8. So we spent like 5 years in prison. We're almost 50 now. Like, there's so much of our life that has passed us by. If you haven't noticed, we've also gotten a little bit of a halo on our heads because our alignment is still very, very high. We're doing really, really well in terms of alignment, and we're almost as renowned as we can be. We have one more bar until we're pretty much like world famous. You know, we've got tattoos added. We've killed a lot of different enemies. We've killed a lot of bandits and a lot of undead. And then, of course, like, it'll add the Kraken, which is, you know, only one, but combat hasn't really changed much. Magic, of course, I use lightning a lot more than I use everything else. Romance hasn't changed much. So I've only still got 2 wives, and I should really go visit them and see how they're doing. I'm sure they've missed me, or you would imagine that they would. Quite a lot of quests done and money taken, things like that, but there's still some stuff I want to work on before we really complete this game up for good. I mean, we haven't even gotten drunk in this game ever, or vomited, and it's really funny when your character gets drunk. And we've been pretty good in terms of crimes. We've only really had 5 crimes reported, and we've only been thrown out of town once. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how we are at this point in the game. And experience-wise, you can see we're also not doing too bad. Strength is pretty much done for. I'll probably focus a little bit more on skill a little bit from now on, because we've only got one more toughness upgrade, and our health bar is totally fine as it is. And then, of course, magic. The skills I do have are pretty good, in my opinion. So, I've been recording for a very, very long time today because I wanted to do all those quests all in a row. So I'm going to stop it here. I'm going to go and just do some random stuff off screen. I'm going to go visit my wives, see how they're doing, maybe buy some more property, collect some money, and just do all those sorts of things. Restock, and that'll be about it. And I really hope you guys can see it, but there is a halo on my head. It's really, really faint. But yeah, we are a very, very good person who's been through a lot in our lives. So thank you for joining me for this episode of Fable, and I will be seeing you guys next time.